the quality of being outstanding or extremely good.
Human, I'm just Scott, I'm just Aaron, I'm just Ed. I'm nothing special. You're not just anything.
Hi, happy Monday. Thank you for tuning in to Crafted for Excellence. My name is Scott, and today I'm talking about redeeming the hour. And I've talked about it before, but I want to kind of maybe do a few videos about redeeming the hour. I want to talk about a couple of things as far as how you can redeem the hour. And one thing I want to mention is the upcoming elections. If you're watching in the States, here in November we have some very significant elections coming up. And issues of life and death can be swayed one way or the other for a very long time, depending on the outcome of this election. And that's one way in which you can redeem the hour. You can use your time to make sure that you vote. And I would beg you, I would implore you to vote life. Whatever you may feel about one candidate or the other, or whether it's a third-party candidate, whatever your view may be, you have to look at the issue of life and vote for a candidate who's going to support life. Which brings me to my next point. There are several hundred species of plants, animals, birds, fish, which are protected by the U.S. government. In other words, I cannot kill certain birds, certain fish, animals, and I can't kill certain plants, and they're protected by one government entity or another. Babies in the womb are not protected by any government agency. It's a government sanctioned it's government sanctioned homicide. I'm sorry, I can't say it any other way. Whatever your views on that may be, look, it's brutal, and it goes all the way back to what my third topic of this hopefully brief video is, and I'm going to refer to this as Herod's legacy. If you read the Bible, if you're familiar with the story of Jesus, the birth of Christ, then you're familiar with Herod and his decree to go and kill the male children, and his goal was to eliminate Jesus. And yes, there were, prior to this, mass killings of infants, and they were offered up to other deities, to false gods, in idol worship. But post-Herod, it seems to me that it's gotten much, much worse, and especially after the legalization of murder. This is, I mean, we look at Herod and we look at the people offering up their children to deities, and we think to ourselves how brutal, how terrible that we're going to kill these children and offer them to God, or kill these children in the name of convenience, trying to eliminate a potential threat. And it may not be in your future goals, it may not be anything that you've wanted or nothing that you want at this moment to be a parent. But you found yourself pregnant, or you found your wife pregnant, or your girlfriend pregnant, and now you've got some decisions to make. And the first and the best decision is to adult up. Be an adult, be a parent, and take care of that child. It's not the child's fault. If that's simply not an option, then the second best solution is adoption. There are many, many parents or potential parents who would love to have a child, and they're not able to themselves. They cannot have a child. You put this child, which you didn't plan, up for adoption, and find a good home. Abortion should never be seen as an option. It should never be seen as an alternative for birth control. Very briefly. In abortion, that child is ripped to shreds, torn apart, and extracted from the mother's womb and disposed of as common garbage. It's considered medical waste. No funeral, no disposal. Criminals on death row who were executed have a more honorable funeral than these infants who are aborted. An aborted child is tossed away, thrown away. It's considered hazardous or medical waste. There's no way for me to sugarcoat it. I can't make it sound pretty. I can't make it sound okay, because I'm sorry, it's not. In fact, I'm not sorry. It's not okay. When you vote, one of the best things you can do to redeem the hour, and remember, in a previous video I spoke about redeeming the hour, and when you redeem something, you turn in one thing for something of equal or greater value. You redeem a coupon, you redeem a voucher. When you redeem the hour, you can spend that time voting for life. You can also redeem an hour by praying, by worshiping, by doing a good work, going to your job that's not a waste of the hour. Don't try to read words into anything I'm saying here. But we waste a lot of time as people. And I'm going to come back to you later in another video about redeeming the hour with some statistics on things that we do to waste time. Thank you for watching. God bless you. I love you. And look, if you have had an abortion, there is forgiveness. There's healing. Nobody's trying to hate on you here. Inbox me or comment if you want prayer, if you want some kind of healing for that situation. And I'll include some links down in the video description of different places you can go to seek help or counsel. God bless you. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.